Hello everyone, myself Vikas Desai, Assistant Professor in Electronics Telecommunication Engineering at AISSMS IOIT. Today in this video we are going to discuss how to design and implement 4-bit BCD to XS3 code converter. So let's start to the video. You can see this, how to represent a BCD number. Basically BCD numbers range are 0 to 9. To represent these BCD numbers in 4-bit, the table is shown as in front of you. Then if I want to calculate a XS3 code of a BCD, I need to just add a decimal 3 into a required number, and whichever result is generated, that is nothing but a XS3. But that number we should represent in a binary mode. So by considering a decimal digit, the equivalent BCD code is written here, and again in the right side the equivalent XS3 code is written there. For example, a number 5, decimal digit 5. So the binary format, or we can say that a BCD code is nothing but a 0101. So if I add 3 into it, so 5 plus 3, the result will be 8. To represent 8 in a binary, the sequence will be 1000. So that is nothing but XS3 code for a decimal 5. Next, we'll move to the truth table of a BCD to XS3 code conversion. As we know, BCD range starts from 0 and end up to 9. So if I am considering a 4-bit representation, because with the help of 4-bit representation, I can represent 0 to 15. That means total 16 numbers I can represent. But as we know, BCD maximum range is 9. So above 9 numbers are invalid in a BCD. That means 10 to 15. So as per that, the truth table is shown here. The equivalent number, how to calculate the XS3, we already discussed it. After that, the next step is we have to calculate the expression for each terms. For example, the input bit sequence here for BCD is A, B, C and D. D is the LSB and A will be the MSB. If I am considering a XS3, in XS3 W, X, Y and Z, these are the bits. Out of that, Z will be LSB and W will be the MSB. So to find out the expression for the MSB W, we required the K-map. Basically, K-map is useful to find out a Boolean expression or to reduce the Boolean expression. So again, there are two methods, SOP, sum of product, and product of sum. So we are going to follow a sum of product. So by considering a W column and a ABCD as the input, the K-map is shown here on the right hand side. According to the bit sequence of A, B, C, D, we are going to put a value inside the K-map. Wherever the W is equals to 1, that value we are going to put there. But as we know, from 10 to 15, these numbers are not declared inside the BCD, so we are going to treat in XS3 as a don't care. To show the don't care condition, we use a cross, or you can say that X. So you have to put that X or cross also inside the K-map. After that, once we put the zeros, 1 and don't care condition, we need to make a grouping of ones. The grouping of ones is possible in the range of 2 raised to the power. For example, 2 raised to the 0, 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2 and 2 raised to 3. Here total 4 bits are there, so that's why we are going to up to 2 raised to 3. Whenever we perform a grouping or whenever we do a grouping, that time we have to think about the maximum ones grouping. So first we will start with the 2 raised to 3, that means 8. So whether 8 ones are available here, so no, so 8 ones grouping is not possible. Then 2 raised to 2, 4 ones are available, yes. Again, during a grouping we have to think about a row wise and column wise. We can't make a group diagonally. So in this case, the row 1 1 and row 1 0, all the row contains a 1. When a don't care helps to find out a group with ones, we are going to treat them as a 1. So because of that, the first group is generated, that is nothing but a row 1 1 and row 1 0. Next, second group is possible, that is nothing but a 4 ones. It will contain 2 rows and 2 columns, that is nothing but a 0 1 row and 1 1 row. In column 0 1 and 1 1. In that same way, third grouping is possible, and it is shown. It includes again a 2 rows 0 1 and 1 1, and columns are 1 1 and 1 0. According to the grouping now, start with the big group. 2 rows are included, 1 1 and 1 0, and 4 columns, all 4 columns are getting included into it. To find out the expression for the single grouping, we always consider the bit which is not changed. If a bit is changed between the 2 rows or 2 columns, that will be get omitted. So by considering a first group, 2 rows are included, 1 1 and 0 0, double 1 and 1 0. Out of that, one bit is unchanged, that is nothing but a 1 to 1 transaction is there, and that 1 is belongs to A. So because of this first group, A will be comes out. That's the expression for the group 1. Next, when we consider the second group, out of this second group, this 1 and 1 bit is unchanged, and this is belongs to a B, so that's why B is here. But again, the 2 columns are also included into this, so this 1 and 1 is unchanged, so D. So combine, the expression will be BD. As same, the second expression, third group, it will be a BC. As we know, we are performing the SOP, sum of product, so we have to add like this, BD plus BC plus A. Out of this, the B from these two terms will be get common, and if I arrange it in proper manner, so it will be a plus B in bracket C plus D. So this will be the final expression for W. Then we will move to the X. So if I am considering this X column, according to the input bit sequence, whichever is the value of X, that we have to put into the K-map. As we know, the K-map is nothing but a circular format, but right now we are only showing the 2D formats, that's why it is look like a square. So the end of left and right are connected to each other, and top and bottom is also connected to each other. So as I said, if a don't care helps to make a grouping with ones, we have to treat this don't care as a 1. So here 4 1 grouping is possible. Again a second group 4 ones, because this top end and bottom end are connected to each other, so we can make a group of it. So because of this, 2 groups are possible, and third group this one. So by considering this group, 2 rows and 1 column is included. So by default, column value will be reflect as it is for the expression C bar D bar, and out of these 2 rows the B bit is common, so that's why B. So combined expression will be for this group, single group only, B C bar D bar. Now consider the second group, which is open at this end, and from bottom also it is open at this end, but because of the, if we consider the 3D image, so both the ends are connected to each other. Because of that, in this group 2 rows are get included and 2 column also get included. Out of these 2 rows, 0 bit is unchanged, that is nothing but a B bar, and between these 2 column, this 1 is unchanged, and that 1 is belong to a D, so that's why D. So combinedly the expression will be for this single group is B bar D. So by considering the same logic, the third group, the expression will be B bar C. So if I am writing in SOP format, the expression will be B bar D plus B bar C plus B C bar D bar. Here we can apply the De Morgan's theorem, that is nothing but a C bar dot D bar is nothing but a C plus D whole bar, C plus D whole bar. So by considering that, it will be again from these 2 terms B bar will be get common, and if the expression is like for example A bar B plus A B bar, so that is nothing but a XOR between the A and B. So here the B bar is a single term and C plus D is a second term, so between these two there will be XOR, that is nothing but a B XOR C plus D. So that is the final expression for the X. Now we'll move to the Y. Again, with respect to A, B, C, D input, we have to put the values of Y column. So because of don't care, we are able to make a grouping of 4 ones, and here the second grouping of 4 ones. Between these 4 rows there will be nothing common, but because of a single row, so a single column, C bar and D bar will be get reflected in the expression. Same in the second grouping, out of these 4 rows no single common term will be there, but because of a single column the C and D will be get reflected here. So in combinedly the expression will be C bar D bar plus CD. This is nothing but a C XNOR D. So this is the expression for the Y. Move to the next Z. Again, by considering the ABCD values and consider the Z column, these are the values. As I said, the left and right corner or left and right sides are connected to each other, and top and bottom side are connected to each other. So according to that, left and right makes a 8 ones group. So because of that, 4 rows and this one and this one two columns are get included in this group. Out of these 4 rows there will be nothing common, but between these two columns the 0 value is common here, and that 0 is belong to a D, so because of that it will be reflected as a D bar. So the expression for the Z is Z equals to D bar. So now we are ready with all the expression which were required for the XS3 bits, that is included W, X, Y and Z. So the next process will be a logic diagram. So this is the logic diagram for 4-bit BCD to XS3 code conversion. So wherever is the plus is there, we require the OR gate, and if a dot is there, so that time we require AND gate. For OR operation we are going to use a IC 7432, and for AND operation we are going to use 7408. For XOR operation 7486 is available, and for XNOR we are going to connect a NOT gate in front of XOR IC or XOR gate. So according to the expression which we calculated right now with the help of K-map, so this is the logical diagram. Now concluding to this video, to convert a 4-bit BCD to XS3 code conversion, first we need to find out the truth table. Second, according to the input values we have to find out the expression, Boolean expression, with the help of a K-map. After finding out the expression using a K-map, third step we have to implement a logic diagram with the help of the gates. So this is all about a conversion of 4-bit BCD to XS3. Thank you.